I'm Alpha. This is my 5-minute morning show. Hope you enjoyed your St. Patrick's Day celebration. Oh, by the way, the brackets, the NCAA tournament tips off today. 12:20, you got to get those brackets in. If you're a novice at this sort of thing, here's a little tip. Lots of times you can pick a great upset, like a number 12 seed beating a number 5 seed. That happens quite often. Occasionally there are 13-4 upsets. So take a close look at them. There might be some in there. Maybe that Murray State, Vanderbilt thing. Or Northern Illinois and Texas A&M. Just a little tip. Anyway, I hope you had a great St. Patty's Day. We enjoyed by having dinner at a German restaurant. How about that? It was great, too. I'm going to start the clock right now. Okay, no more messing around. Some things that will be talked about a lot today, in particular, will be the president's interview with Fox News. Now, they had been avoiding Fox News in the past because there were comments that they didn't really consider it a news outlet. At any rate, depending on your feeling about the president or Fox News, will taint how you feel about the interview itself. Because if you're a Barack Obama fan, you probably think that the interviewer, Brett Baer, was very rude and never let him actually answer a question. If you're a Fox News fan and not an Obama fan, then you probably thought, well, finally, somebody's trying to pin this guy down to answer some questions, because he does have an uncanny knack for giving answers to questions that are totally uncontaminated by answers, okay? There was a couple of things that he did say, though, that puzzled me a bit. When talking about what deals are still in there or not, he couldn't answer really fully the Connecticut deal, the Montana deal. But he did say the Louisiana purchase. That's a deal where, in order to get Mary Landrieu, the senator from Louisiana, to vote for the bill in the Senate, they promised her $300 million for her state. Now it turns out, according to the president yesterday, that this is for really all the states for some sort of disaster relief, like Katrina happened in Louisiana and like the earthquake in Hawaii. Did I miss that in the news? Was there an earthquake in Hawaii that I somehow missed? I didn't hear about that, but I'm going to dig into it to see if there was one. I think there was one back in like 1886 or something like that. Oh, this will make you mad. It does me. The Obama administration is about to ban offshore oil drilling until 2012. They're bowing to the concerns of a lot of environmentalists who say, we don't need to drill any more oil, we don't need natural gas, we want to come up with some green alternatives. Yes, by 2012, either the Mayans will be right or we'll be living off sunshine. Yeah, well, what are we going to do until then? That's my question. Meanwhile, there are vast reserves of oil, particularly in the Gulf of Mexico and all around our continental shelf. But we can't drill it because of environmental concerns. But you know who's not concerned in the least about our environment? The Chinese and the Russians. Both the Chinese and the Russians have made a deal with Cuba, and they're going to start drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, in the Gulf of Mexico. And see, what they're doing is they're setting up oil rigs not 90 miles off our own shore and drilling diagonally to get oil that's actually under our territorial waters. Shouldn't we be getting that? I mean, we talk about how we are so dependent on OPEC oil, and by the way, a lot of that money gets siphoned off to organizations like Hamas and Al-Qaeda who like to shoot at us and hurt us and do things bad to us. So don't you think that maybe we should try to get our own oil? Wouldn't that be a much better idea? No. We'll wait until we can get sunshine to warm us and provide energy for us. And solar, oh, we can't get wind because that kills the little birdies. So, meanwhile, we'll just have to shiver in the cold and swelter in the heat, I suppose. I don't know. Now, this was sort of a kick in the face. You win the Oscar for Best Actress, and then you come home to find out your husband's been hanging with some skank. That's what happened to Sandra Bullock. She won the Oscar and then came home to, this reports that this woman who, his name is Michelle the Bombshell McGee, had a month-long relationship with her husband, Jesse James. This is not his first foray into skankdom, by the way. Apparently before she married him, he was married to a porn star. Now, I don't know. I mean, just maybe it's my own personal bias, but if you're dating someone and kind of like them and you think they're hot, and all of a sudden in discussion you find out they were either at one time themselves, or maybe one time in a relationship, or maybe one time married to a porn star, wouldn't that kind of make you go, oh, really? Well, I must be going. This has been very nice, but I must be off. I mean, to me, that would be a deal breaker for a relationship. I don't know, call that my own personal bias. At any rate, she's canceled her trip to London to walk on the red carpet for her movie there, where she would be the reigning Academy Award winner, but she won't go because of personal reasons, and just trying to get that straightened out. Okay, I want to leave you with this little brain teaser here. In the 1800s, this thing was invented as a torture device, and now some people, use the thing every day. What are we talking about? A treadmill. If you want my opinion, I think they still are torture devices. Either that or very expensive coat hangers. That's it. My 5 minutes is now up. I'm Alpha Trivette. We'll see you next time.